instrument is ready for operation. The field technician accesses the cables to be tested. Be sure to follow all local and national safety codes when working in confined spaces. When the cables have been accessed for testing, the central office technician presses the Set LD Off button to start the instrument's laser. The LED and the push button will flash for a few seconds while the instrument calibrates and initializes the interferometer. During this time, the field technician must not disturb the cables. When the calibration is complete, the Set LD Off button will remain illuminated and the instrument is ready for testing. If it is off, the calibration was not completed properly and the laser must be restarted to acquire a new calibration. Before doing so, check the status of the Loop Open LED. If it is on, this means the loop has not been closed. Check the loopback jumper at the remote end of the cable span as well as the connections to the instrument. Also, be sure you have connected the jumpers to the correct ports on the patch panel at both ends of the cable span. The attenuation of the loop may be too high or the distance may be too great. Keep in mind that the instrument features a wide dynamic range of up to 60 dB, which corresponds to 200 kilometers of fiber at 0.3 dB per kilometer. Because of the loopback, total distance will be limited to about 100 kilometers depending on the actual attenuation of the fiber. However, best results are obtained when the testing occurs between 2 and 20 kilometers from the instrument. The Loop Open indicator also allows you to use the AFSID as a simple go-no-go cable tester. If the loopback jumper is properly installed, the cable length is within the recommended range, and the Loop Open indicator is lit, it is likely that there is a cable fault somewhere in the span. When the instrument is ready for testing, the central office worker can speak to the field technician through the headset. Both technicians will also hear the output of the AFSID. The central office technician lightly taps the jumpers terminated to the instrument while adjusting the volume control so that both technicians can hear the signal. The field technician begins gently tapping on the cables in question with a rigid object such as a pen, screwdriver, or pair of pliers. When the appropriate cable is tapped, the signal will easily be heard by both technicians. A visual indication of the tapping sound will be displayed on the LED bar graph on the front panel of the instrument. The optical characteristics of the interferometer dictates that the cable will become less sensitive to mechanical tapping the closer you get to the loopback site, with zero sensitivity at the loopback point itself. When locating cables near the loop